Hello, High-10, George Realty and Coldwell Banker Commercial. We're logged in a little bit early with the recording while people are having lunch. Sandy will be answering questions as they come up, and I want to make sure that you see the share screen. What's on the?
It should be the background. Yeah, what's on the back is right.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to turn the computer over to Sandy. It is a little early, but we're here in case you want to ask any questions prior to 1. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, I'll do this multiple times because it's really short, but repetitive works, right? Okay. So I sent everyone the instructions on how to set up your online account, which we've all done, right? When you log in, you see my face. Okay, but when you do, you'll see my face. Okay, that's how you know you've logged in correctly. This is the demo site, so it won't show my face. But when you log in, you see me. That's how you know you're in the right spot. Do you see someone else? Right? See? You see me. When you log in, you see me. Okay? And then when you log in, we'll look at the best one. So it shows who your area manager is, what your orders are, if you have home warranty orders, and then there's a link that says marketing materials. Yep. That's where we're going. Okay, we're going to click on marketing materials. So we have a bunch of marketing materials that you can have for mass marketing and for targeted marketing. Okay, mass marketing is not personalized and is generic, still free, right? It's the baggies with this cute little insert on how to sell your house. Right? These are not personalized for you or for me. They're just generic. They say First American on them, but they don't have my information because God knows I don't want your clients to have my information yet, right? Or yours yet. Do you have this? This with a piece of candy and your business card, right? On the door. Super easy. They all come in sets of 250. So your outlay on this is going to be the bag of candy. The rest of it I'll provide for free. Okay? And then the other things for mass marketing are the door hangers. We have 2 different types of door hangers. Okay. I actually prefer this one now. Homes are selling in your neighborhood. I can sell yours too. I like it. Cute message, right? So they all come in boxes of 500. Okay. They're free. I have tons of these in my garage and I can't overstate that enough. Tons. So if you want a box, I wouldn't suggest getting more than 500 at a time. You will overwhelm yourself. And you don't need to do that. You won't do it. You overwhelm yourself, you clearly won't do it. This is, we're humans, that's how we work, right? So don't overwhelm yourself. Your business card goes here. That's your entire outlay there is business cards. I will. Okay, the back side is an ad for First American, because that's what we do. If we're providing it for free, that's our ad. This is, you know, your card goes here to your client. So I call these Sand and Home. Just, you know, not for nothing, that's what I call them. So if you want them, you have to tell me which ones you want. So those are the 2 mass marketing door hangers. Okay. And the mass marketing baggie and insert. I'll start this with Catherine. Okay. I did that right now. Not mass marketing, but still free. Door hangers for open houses. Doesn't have to be your open house. If you're sitting in an open house for someone else, you can use these as well. Okay. It says where, time, and date. I don't know about you, but the older I get, the worse my penmanship is. Plus I'm left-handed, so it is a hot mess. So Avery stickers, address, time, date, slap that on there, put your business card. We're gonna give you these in groups of like 50 or less, because you're only gonna invite people around the house. Yeah. This is not 500 people you're inviting to open house. This is the neighbors.
Those are very effective. I've used them.
Very effective. So these just, hey, Sandy, I'm having an open house. Do not give me like 24 hours notice. You know you're sitting in an open house. Let me know.
Do you have any of those in your current?
I can go look. Okay. After we're done, I'll go look.
I'll take those.
What's today? What's open house this weekend?
No, not soon.
Okay, but then I will get you some. Sure, if I don't have them today, I'll get you some. So we just a stack of these, right? So this is also not mass marketing, but also free. Okay, these are the door hangers. Get a strong pizza while you can, my friend. I'm not sure if you're hungry.
Okay.
Now,
I'm logged in.
hot damn. So those are the mass marketing farming tools that we have. Now, to get your farm ready, talk to Angie. Okay, Angie will get your farm fine-tuned and ready for 2026.
Can I put a thing?
That's what, and go Angie.
Okay. So we're just talking about farm.
I know, I talked to, when, at that last office meeting, we talked about expires. So in the event that you wanted to be the expires, we have the availability to do that. And it's not through the MRMLS,
That's
because last time
Yeah.
Peter was like, make sure it's not from the MRMLS, because you guys can get in some trouble. So we actually pull it from a different source, so if you need that, let us know, I can get that expires for you. Now, you may not have a whole lot of expires, because I ran one for a different city out beyond, and they only have like 18.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Are they with phone numbers?
I can get them appended for fun. Hi, I was just telling them
Okay.
about the expires. So
But
it's
not from the MRLS. Just know that.
Okay.
We pulled them somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me one of those with.
Text me, email me what you need,
Okay.
specific to order.
So this is what you need to do. You need to get a hold of Angie to fine tune your farm to make sure you're doing the right things and not overwhelming yourself, but also not spinning your wheels in the wrong area. Right? Know your market and know what you want to do.
You wanna tell them about this?
Oh, and these things are so cute. So she has these every month, things to do in LA County. Oh, so my husband has one on the counter just for fun stuff to do. They're super cute. Use these when you're walking out on the farm also. You ask Angie to be on your farming list, she'll send these to you.
Yeah.
And so when you're walking out and you're handing out the door hangers or the baggies, if you actually run into someone, you can give them one of these. Now, how many of you, show of hands, have gotten my business card with chapstick ever before in your life? Everybody, because that's what I do. So I put my chapstick in that little envelope, the clear one. Because that way, if you give someone your card, they're not gonna throw it away. There's chapstick in there. The envelopes are $10 on Amazon, and there are 1,000 of them. Those little plastic envelopes. If you need chapstick, I will give you chapstick. I'll give you 50 chapsticks at a time, because those are not mass farming. That's as you're walking through your farm and you meet someone, you want to hand them this with your business card. If it's in a little plastic bag with the chapstick, it's going in the house. They're not gonna just go, oh, what is this, and walk away.
They'll put it in the purse.
They'll put it somewhere, because the chapstick is really quite good, so keep that in mind. Again, you buy the bags, there's your outlay, $10. I'll give you the chapsticks. Angie will give you these. But these are for warm people as you're out in your territory, right? And then you can use them for other ways also, out in the territory. But if you're walking around, keep these as well, when you're out there door knocking. So when you do run into people, instead of just dropping a door hanger, you can say, oh, hey, look, you know what? These are some fun things you can do this month. By the way, here's my card. If you ever think about moving or listing your house, here I am, right? I mean, you know you better on how to say these things, but we have these tools to help you bridge that awkward kind of like, no, what am I saying now, right? We have some stuff that you can actually hand people that's not awkward or weird, right? People want to know something, and she has these, so get on the mailing list. Okay, so we have that, right? So those are your non-personalized, generic, free, right? Marketing tools that we can give you. What we're gonna move into next is the personalized stuff. Still free, but not mass. Okay, yep,
You know, what I like on the door hanger, that people will not just throw it away.
Right.
Some valuable information.
We
like,
try.
Maybe interest rate or calculator,
so,
or something they would not just, oh.
right, so that's, we've got to be pretty vague on our door hangers. Because we buy them, we order 1 million at a time. So we can't be specific on our door hangers, they're pretty generic. Right, if you want to do something like market rates or market updates, that's when you use the little bag that's passing around. And you put your own high colored flyer in there, like a yellow or pink or something's gonna catch their attention with current market conditions. That you get printed somewhere like a Kinko's, because we can't be that specific, because we're not that quick on that. These things we order 1 million at a time. Right, so we can't be that specific on things
Yeah.
like that. That's where you get to be, and we'll still give you the bag to use it, but we can't give you the data.
That's what I feel like, you know, on the door hanger, people, they turn around, you know.
They do, but here's the thing. And it happens at my house. I've been in my house for almost 30 years. I know the 2 people that farm in my neighborhood. I get door hangers. And the one time she leaves a notepad, it goes in the house. Right? So I'll use her notepad. I got 9,000 notepads. I'll take hers in, right? So when you're door knocking with the little baggie that I give you, put a piece of candy in it. It's going in the house.
The one I kept from another realtor is, if there's an earthquake or, disaster.
Yeah.
It's a hard sign that you could say, we're okay, or the other side says, we need help.
Or dog in the house or something. I've seen those too. And I know we're bouncing around some ideas of either a sticker or even a water heater sticker for other things, right? Actual value. And I know we're bouncing those around, but the problem is, of course.
For the emergency list.
Yeah, the emergency lists are good too.
Water, all that.
Right,
Another one is poison control. That's another one. I
Yeah.
had that in college on a magnet on the fridge.
Yeah.
That's something that, especially for anybody who has elderly parents or things like that, or dogs, those types of things. Those are all good numbers.
if you don't have an account at Vistaprint, I would get one.
Yeah.
They're cheap, they're accurate, and they have all this stuff.
Then we also have on the title side, because you were looking for content, we have like a moving checklist for sellers, for seniors, with babies, with dogs. We have booklets on, the home seller, home guide, all the different guides. We have in different languages. So there's a ton of content. For us on the title side, it has to be, real estate title related. So if you want something like that and you're planning on doing a farm for your, like targeting your farm, let me know ahead of time. It takes about 2 weeks for us to get something printed for you guys. It will not have my information on it because I don't want them calling me. I'm not the realtor. You guys are. I'm just giving you guys the content. It will have American.
And again, warm stuff,
American
but that's why on Vistaprint, business card stickers are worth every penny you pay on them.
Yep.
Yeah, I love those. I used to use them when you're.
Amen. I spent years putting them on my brochure until they finally started putting our pictures on them. Now I don't have to, but business card stickers, invaluable. You won't spend a lot and you can put them on everything, right? So those are ideas for marketing. Now, when you get to the point where you want to do warm marketing, you've done the mass marketing, right? Now you want to do some targeted marketing, that's where this comes in. Okay, we have flyers that are personalized. We have flyers that are not personalized. We have certificates, personalized, your name, your logo, right? Your information. The only catch here is for them to remain free, we hold it to 25 per month for each item. So let's say there's 12 items, there's 50 items on the site. You can order 25 of each every single month. Absolutely can, right? And they're all free. Ship them to your house, ship them to your house, home office, doesn't matter to us. So I want to run through some of these and show you what we have and how easy it is to set it up. So you can put your picture, your logo on it and get them mailed to you. They arrive in between 3 and 5 days. It's that quick. Okay, we have just listed and just sold postcards, actual postcards you can mail. These, we've upped them to 50. Okay, so for just listed, obviously, you're gonna mail these like you do the open house, just around the neighborhood, right? Just sold, again, around that neighborhood, to encourage the neighbors, to show them what you've done. Okay, and I'll show you some hacks that we've learned over the years on how to make these a little more enticing when you send them out. Okay, so let's jump into that.
And also, raise your hand if you've ever seen a listing and every single listing is a different agent. On the whole street. That's why these are so important, because so many people forget that the statistic, I think, is still within 11 days of one listing, another one within the same block or within the same street lists, and usually it's a different agent. It's usually not all one agent. So for you as an agent, if you see a listing on that street, you could be the other agent and you could potentially get 2 or 3. That's the other, really the
Yes.
why it's so important to do these just listed.
And I know the people, like I said, targeting my neighborhood.
Yeah.
They've been doing it for decades. They don't know that I'm never gonna use them because God knows I would get, I know too many people. I'm just gonna crawl out in the middle of the night and not use anybody, but they're consistent. They are consistent in their farm and I know their names. So the first category we have is newsletters. So we have 4 newsletters: winter, spring, summer, fall. The content is not home warranty content, it's home content. Okay, the only part that's home warranty on every single one is there's a little blurb, I think, on the back that says something about first, have a home warranty. It's very small. That's how we get it through compliance, that we're offering something that shares our value also. But this is basically just, it's home care buzz. It's the same email you get from me every month in an email that you can share with your clients, by the way. The email you get from me, you can, use that for your marketing list. But if you want to print these out, you can with your picture and your logo. And I would put these either as you're walking around and you meet people, or dry cleaners, Jiffy Lubes, the mom and pop stores in your farm area, acrylic stands from Michael's, where people sit and have to wait for stuff, put them there. Right? Because that's where we spend a lot of our time, is waiting for, oil changes. So every flyer is basically the same if you can customize it. When you click on the flyer, if you see the word customize, that means you can customize it. You can put your name, your logo, all your information. So when you click, the default number is 1. you can put 25, you can put 500, you're gonna get 25. Like, you're not gonna fool us. 25 is the max. If you put 1, they're going to send you 1. So they're not that bright, right? So put 25, because I've done that like several times, like, why did I, no, that's not, 1, sure. Anyway, so, and then you click customize. And all the flyers are the same. Once you hit, you're going to have to fill this in each time, okay? The flyer will pop up on the left without your information. That's how it stands now. You have to fill in the information on the right. Your name, your title, the brokerage, phone 1, phone 2, right? If you want to put the office, you want to put mobile, whichever is up to you. Your email address and your license number. Okay, no one's going to proofread this for you. Okay, if you spell your name wrong, that is on you. You don't get your license number right, that is on Peter. He doesn't like that. Got to put your right license number on these things, right? Put your license, make sure this thing is correct. We're not proofing it. A lot of agents have called me 10 seconds after they've ordered and go, I can cancel it if it's the same day. If you realize it 3 days later, you're going to get both orders. I won't hold it against you for the first one, but you're going to get them. Okay. So you're going to put your information here, and then you're going to upload your photo. Okay. You're going to search for your picture, know where your photos are, know where your picture is, right? You do a search for whatever the name is. You click on it down here, upload it to your images, and then it's going to be here. Okay. It's that simple. You do that, and then you're going to, the logo, High 10 logo, same thing, know where it's at, click on it, upload. After you've uploaded all your information, you have to click view proof. That's our way of saying you have to proof this. Okay, we're going to give you a couple seconds before it's okay. Once it's okay, once you approve it and put it in your cart, it's there. Okay, 25 of them are sitting there waiting. And then you just go shopping, right? 25 of every single flyer every single month is what you can order. So, and they're all the same. Entering the data, except for the postcards, which I'll show you what that's a little different. Everything's the same. So after that, we have, let's go to home maintenance. We have a seasonal home maintenance guide. It's not customizable, but it's still a cool thing to hand out, right? So when you click on this, it just tells people how to maintain their house, right? But you can't customize it. See, that's where those business card stickers from Vista get horizontal and vertical, right? So vertical one would fit nicely over here, over this artwork. We don't care, right? Something else you can pass out, okay? And these, you put 25, add to cart, they just get shipped to you. There's no customizing. It's just a flyer you can get. Super easy, right?
Hey, Sandy.
Yep.
This, how much is this? That's a lot of zeros.
A lot of zeros running around. There's a zero after the dollar sign, after the decimal. There's no cost here. So now this one is customizable. Yes, these are for my business partners. These are not for everybody. So
per month.
yes,
And
25 of each flyer per month.
So it can be.
you will send us direct email.
To you. What you do with them is your business. I'm not mailing them to anybody for you.
I mean, and then I mail it out.
Yes, yep. So, yeah.
If we wanted more, let's say 50, so 25. just
Per month,
25,
per month.
okay, Per month. per
So,
each
yeah,
category.
yep. Like, exactly. So the home maintenance guide, this is customizable. This is something you should put in all of your buyers packets as when they close escrow. This is a guide for new homeowners, especially on how to maintain the stuff in their house. And if they have this, maybe they'll place fewer claims. But it tells them, like, they have a water heater page, an air conditioner page, a heater page on how to maintain the things in their house. But it gives them a sheet for model, make, serial number, like all these things that new homeowners have no clue. Did you know you're supposed to drain your water heater every year? Yeah, who's done it? No, no. Every year? I work in the industry. We tried it once. Joe broke the valve and I walked away. I'm out. So, but you're supposed to, like, but no one knows that because nobody does it. Maintenance is life, right? That's how we keep things running forever. So this is a really cool guide. Put it in every single closing packet you have. It's glossy paper. It has your picture and your logo on the front. Every time they go figure out what they're supposed to do, you're right there. You're right there. Okay. So that one, this is, and you can order 25 a month of these. And if you need 100 a year, you would best be putting me down for your home warranty. If you're doing 100 buyers a year, I'm your girl, right? You're gonna give all of these people, it's me. So keep that in mind. So that's the home maintenance. And they're, again, all the same. You hit customize, it's the same box on the right. The checklist, this is what Angie was talking about. We have the seasonal home maintenance that was also in the other one. We have a moving checklist right here. This one you can customize. So you can give this to clients, how to get ready to move, right? Same thing, 25 a month. You can order that every single month and you'll have, right? As many as you need. Open house feedback form. Okay, so this one you can customize. Angie has these on quarter paper, the open house checklist.
Oh, yeah.
Hers are not customized, but they're on better quality paper. So Angie's are harder paper, so you can actually carry them around and write on them when you're in the open house.
Mhm.
Mine are on 8x10 glossy, so you'd have to have a clipboard, but they're customized with your name.
Sandy, also the open house guest registries, ours, we have one pager. So when people sign up, they don't have to look at everybody else who signed up.
Right,
So once the one page is done, they flip it over and then it's a new blank sheet.
No more hiding.
no more hiding.
Yeah.
So the open house ones, Angie's is better for practical use. Mine is just customized. So whichever one you want, totally fine. All First American, and they're identical. Like we copied each other on this one. So that's, and it gives you feedback on the house, which you can share with your client also at the end of the open house. If everyone put that, the curb appeal was a 1, well, then maybe there's something to do here, especially if they're not getting offers, right? Well, maybe it's the curb appeal. Everyone gave us a 1 and gosh, let's put some, or something, right? It gives you an easy way to talk to your client if things aren't moving, if you use this, because the people who've come through the open house have told them, and you're not the one having to give them the maybe not so great news on why their house isn't selling, right? So this is kind of cool. So you have these and get both and see which one works better for you in an open house,
Free.
right? Yeah, they're free.
Sandy, can I make a
Jump in.
thing? Okay, so we have a webinar for First American at 2 o'clock, and after she's done, you can jump on that. Maybe you can, well, you guys have to register, but it's the key advantages realtors need in 2026. It's through First American. I didn't read up everything, but it's Jeremy Davis for a live walkthrough. So it's really, really good. So just check it out if you have time. I gave him the code in case of them. I'm in between 2 Zooms right now. So in the event that you want to log in for that, it's fully free. Check it out. Like, again, we have so many resources at First American. We keep rolling out with new resources. We have money to grow it into you guys. The resources are for you guys, not for us, for you guys, so that you
Because we
guys.
need you to be a business.
Yes,
Yay!
That's the whole reason why we keep doing it. This is why we stand for First American, because they do the right thing. When it comes to claims, when it comes to building resources, building business, security, strength, finances.
All of
I
it.
mean, all of it. We have the gamut of everything. We even have 1031.
Yep.
So we have everything.
Yep.
Okay.
So the
Yeah.
last section here is all the flyers. Yep. We have just some random flyers that you can get 25 every month. They're just stuff you can hand out that just gives value, right? On a topic that maybe people will ask you about that you might not be 100% sure of, but have a little bit of information. Benefits, homeowners insurance versus home warranty. There's a flyer on that because if I had $1 for every time someone asked me if we were going to cover the damage for their leaking sliding door, I wouldn't be working anymore, right? I'm sure Mark Wu feels the same way about water heaters. So this flyer gives an example of what's covered by a home warranty and what's covered by your homeowner's insurance. It's important. I would probably guess 50 or 60% of the people that call me are confused, especially new home buyers, on what's what. They think I am a home buyer's insurance, homeowner's insurance, and I'm not, right? It's a warranty. It's a service product. And they think we're going to save the world when stuff happens. They need to understand the difference. Here's a flyer you can pass out.
Sandy, is there a PDF version of this?
Once you save this, it's a PDF.
There you go.
Imagine that.
So you can put
Save
up
it.
social media.
Embed it in emails, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
It's yours. And the ones that are customized already have your information on them. So, right? So most of these on this page are not.
Can we use portions of the flyer in
Yep.
our social media,
Sure.
or does it have to be the whole thing?
No, you can use portions of it. Yeah, because everything's compliant, so it's fine. Only one of the flyers on the flyer page is customizable. The rest are not. So you can load up on these things, do 25 every month. You're gonna have hundreds of them. These are warm lead stuff. This is not stuff you're gonna mass farm. A warm lead from your mass farming, you would mail this to them, email it to them, whatever it is what their question was, you now have an answer. Now, we also have 2 gift certificates, okay? One's a gift certificate and one's not. You have to be very careful when you order this, because one says, congratulations, you have a First American home warranty. Fantastic. The other one says, congratulations, your agent has paid for your First American home warranty. Be careful which one you send your client. Just saying, be careful. They're identical. But if you do this, this is just saying you have a home warranty, right? An agent on the East Coast sent this to one of her, an agent on the East Coast got this, and what she does is she prints them up and she puts their contract number in and she puts it inside their pantry after escrow closes, before she hands off the keys. So every time her buyer opens the pantry, they see her face and are reminded they have a home warranty. Genius, right? Just put it somewhere innocuous. You can't be out on the refrigerator, but somewhere where they open the door, the pantry, the garage next to whatever. And that's what she does with them. It's a good idea. Just one more way.
Top of mind awareness.
It's all top of mind. If they recognize your name, even if they're not ready to move now, when they are, they'll remember you, right? But they won't if they don't know who you are. So all of this with the things that we can print and you can order every single month. And it doesn't have to be every 4 weeks. If you do 3.5, no one's going to stop you. If you do every week, they're going to stop you. But like 3.5 weeks, we don't stop anybody. Order everything, 25 of everything. If you spend 10 minutes at the beginning of every month, you'll be done. Like the first month, sure, it'll take you like 25 minutes. After that, you're going to skip through this. The only problem is you can't save your information because there's too many of you in the whole world. And we don't have that kind of bandwidth. So you have to enter it every single time.
But don't we get a PDF?
Yeah, and that's fine if you want to, but sometimes if you want to change content or something or get them printed for free, then you have to reorder from the site. So it's all free and it's super easy. But I also want to say that if you're going to do this and you're going to do the farming, let's go to the postcards. You also have to make sure that you're doing social media because the world has changed. Only 5 of us in the room who knew what life was like before social media, maybe 6 of us. If you're not on social media, you're probably going to lose business, right? That's where everyone is now, every single person on the planet. So if you're not comfortable there, get comfortable there. And I say that, and I'm not comfortable there that much either. I'm forcing myself to try to do a post every day on my business page.
Let me ask you regards to the social media.
Yep.
For a lot of us that aren't computer savvy or social media savvy, what do you recommend?
So everyone in the world will tell you Instagram, which scares me, so I'm not really sure. So I do Facebook, but I also share it to Instagram. So how many of you have called my cell phone? When you call my cell phone, what do you see? Brandon, tell them what you see.
Her picture.
Nope.
Oh.
You see my dog.
Oh yeah.
You see Chance. It breaks more ice, and I have more conversations with people that are new agents to me because of my dog. Because that's the like, I call Brandon, I see Brandon. When you call me, you see my dog. It's an icebreaker. Find something, right? I'm also an identical twin. Doesn't hurt. That we're in the same industry. Doesn't hurt. Right? Makes it a little easier. But do something, like find something. And it's hard at first. But you have to do something to get your face out there so people know who you are and what you do. But they don't need to know who you are and what you do. It doesn't have to be real estate all the time. And in fact, it shouldn't be. Who you are, what you do, what you like. Like I post about, to my fault, German Shepherds and margaritas. And it works. Not together, separately, but it works, right? Because people think of.
But it can happen.
Yeah, maybe so. But you know what I mean? Like it has to be personal, but it has to be on social media. And it has to probably be on Instagram. But I do the one where it shares on both. Because Facebook lets you go that way. I think Instagram does also now that you can go back and forth. And that makes it easier for me. So something to think about.
I eventually figure it out. It
Yeah.
will take me a day or 2 to try to put
Same
things
thing.
on social media, but I will figure it out.
Gotta force yourself.
Sometimes it's,
Yep.
you're pulling your hair.
I'm frantically calling, have I done this wrong? I get it, but we have to, right? If you want to be successful, you just have to. So up your social media game. That's absolutely, you should do that. Now, the last one on here that we didn't talk about were these postcards. Okay, because there's some hacks on these. So we have just listed, just sold. Now, the stuff on the back says it's talk to your agent, blah, 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 First American home warranty. You can't change this at all. This is static, that stays there. This is where the address goes, because if you want to, you can mail these out. They're postcards. The front is what you can change. Okay, it's going to say just listed. And then it says another home just listed in your area. That's also static. But where it says 1234 Main Street, okay, just listed, you would put 1234, you'd put the full address. That makes sense, right? Because it was just listed. And then all your info goes here like it's supposed to. Beautiful. Now, For just sold, same postcard, let's say it's the same address, but it just sold. Now, if it's 1234 Main Street, you have the entire length of the photo for words. I would put 1234 Main Street, and then I would put sold over asking, sold in 15 days, whatever it was that made this a good sale. Who cares what city it's in right now? Get something that's important and put that on the last part of the address. That's your hook, right? Just listed, you probably can't do that much for because they need that information. If you have enough room, if it's a short enough address, you could put the price. You know, if you wanted to, I'm not sure if you want to in case things change, right? But on the just sold, play with that and see what fits. When you do your click view proof, you'll see how it goes over the photo. Now, we're only gonna let you put one photo. So, are you familiar with the app layout? Used to be free, now it's not. You can put 3 or 4 photos together in one layout. So if you wanted to, you could do front of the house, the pool, and the backyard, right? And make that one photo, and then your one photo actually is 4 photos. Because we're only gonna give you one photo. We're not gonna let you use 4. So be clever about it. Use the layout app. If it's so nice that you have to show more than one photo, do it. Use the layout app, save that, and then you import that photo. Because then it's just one photo, right? And those are your hacks to get around on these. You can order, I think, 50 of these each month. Okay. Again, if it's just sold, and let's say you do just sold for a house that sold in January, and you don't have one to do for February, do January's again, right? Maybe change the hook at the end to what the price was, or the full address, who cares? Because you're gonna need something to put out in the territory, right? For just listed, I don't know, you know, that shows it sitting on the market maybe a little, but you still could, right? If you don't have a new one every month, you can reorder the same one, that's fine too. But make sure you're taking advantage of this because you can mail these out, you can pass them out, whatever you want. But they are quality postcards that can go in the mail.
And it's 25.
No, we upped these because everyone was complaining. So we do 50 of these now, each. So you can get 100 postcards a month, yeah. So, and that's more understandable in today's market. 25 just wasn't cutting it. So that's new for this year that we've upped this. So these are all free. They are worthless if you don't use them, and maybe invaluable if you do, right? We won't know until you do, but they're free. If you've set up your account, you can't break our internet. We've all tried, and you know that's why they did the testing on this years ago, because we tried. If it doesn't make sense, call me and I'll walk you through it, right? But create the account and start ordering things, okay? Use them for the soft farm, use them for this flyer stands you get at Michael's, put them in the dry cleaners, put them in the Jiffy Lubes. People don't know who you are until you tell them who you are, right? Back in the day, we all wore name badges. Now only affiliates do. Remember that? Who remembers Tom Crosby? Oh my God, if you went out without a name badge, he came after you, right?
He went to
And with his name badge on. That's not the world we're in right now, and I guess I get that, but people used to know who you were because you wore your name badge all the time. If you're not going to do that, let them know who you are, and that's through your app, your social media, and your farming.
No secret agent.
Right? You know, you got to put yourself out there. As uncomfortable as that may be, think of the steps. It's beautiful weather. Get out there now. Walk around. Angie will fine tune that stuff for you. Brandon and I have all the stuff, and I will tell you, get the little clear envelopes that I use. Put your business card in there. If you need chapstick, I'll get you. They're bags of 50. I'll bring them in. I sit in TV all night and I put them in because I go through hundreds of them, hundreds. Every office meeting I go to, I throw them down. And to the people are probably annoyed with me about it. Yeah.
You said you plastic right now?
No, I have some chapsticks with me. I'd have to bring them because they get hot in the car. That little plastic envelopes are on Amazon. They're what are they 2x4s? Come in a box of 1,000 for $9.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're covering it.
The door hanger bags, I've got 2 boxes in my car, which is 500, and I've got 1 box of door hangers in my car, and I've got 1 thing of chapstick in my car. So I guess whoever runs there first, you know, taps the car first can have it. I'll figure out a game that'll be fine. But I can get stuff here like Monday. My garage is full. That's
Do
easy.
you recommend to put a flyer in there too, or what?
So if you're doing the bag, the door hanging bag,
Yeah.
I have the how to sell your home insert that you can put in there. Always your business card, always a piece of hard candy,
Oh.
always a piece of hard candy, right? But then the next month, do a door hanger. And then the next month, go back to the bag, but put something else in the bag. something yellow, pink or purple, you know what I mean? That you get printed at Kinko's, it's like market conditions, who knows, something, you'll find something, right? Or if you've ordered 2 months of flyers, put some of the flyers that you've ordered in there. Different. The only consistent is always your business card and always a piece of candy. Hard candy, no chocolate. Chocolate's only in December and only sometimes. If it melts, no one's gonna remember you favorably, right? So hard candy is best, right? So
Chocolate.
is bad.
Give out chocolate bars, personally. I hand it to them.
Yes, if you can do that,
That's what I
absolutely.
do.
You know, they say M&Ms don't melt. I challenge that.
Yeah.
I challenge that. My hand is often red, green, and orange. So I challenge that. But they say they're not supposed to melt, but I don't believe that. But yeah, if you're handing them to them,
Go back.
the bag's running around here somewhere,
It's a little process.
right behind you.
Oh, okay, so.
Yep.
And we can just, we go to looking and we can just put it.
Whatever you want. I'll give you
If-
the,
if it-
I give you 500 of each of those and 250 of the bags. You do what you want. They're all free. It's all free. The door hangers come in boxes of 500 and the bags come in 250s.
So, what,
Takes me a couple days.
oh, okay.
And what's today? Today's Wednesday? I think I can come back Monday and be like loaded and just back up the car and just start throwing things out. We can have a little garage, little car sale in the back of my car on Monday. Y'all are gonna be here. Wait, well, sure, for the meeting. I'll just open up the car. I'll get them here.
So to not overwhelm our farming, the people that we farm, I can foresee going and putting some things like the door hanger and maybe something else, in the baggie. But I'm just wondering, like, what do you suggest to be creative on how to post these things? Like,
Right, and that's the
not
thing.
just a door hanger,
Right.
not just the.
The door hangers are hard because they are what they are. You know what I mean? A door hanger is just a door hanger. The bags you can be a little more creative with, depending on what's coming up. Valentine's Day is coming up, right? So you could put whatever flyer you want in the bag, red paper, right? And then if you have time or the wherewithal, like heart stickers, you know what I mean? Like something, I don't care what you put on the bag. I don't care if you cover up my logo. I don't care.
But always in a bag, it's not acceptable to
Oh, sure it is.
post anything on a door.
It absolutely is. It just depends on where you're at because some cities don't. The bag just makes it easier to get in the house. Right? If you have more than one thing, what's coming in? I don't know. Not your card. Like if you leave a notepad, a pen in your card, the notepad and the pen are going in the house. Not always your card. They're in a bag, whole bag's going in the house. Now, where it goes from there, who knows? But you've already crossed the threshold. You beat the first challenge, right? You got through the front door. That's your first challenge, getting your information through the front door. So I would decorate the bags if I was using bags around holidays. I do, my pop buys are that too. Like all my pop buys for next week are Valentine's Day. I sit in front of the TV all night, slap stickers on this stuff. I buy candy on my own pocket and I do all this stuff too. It's the same thing on a different scale, and so starting next week, it's all Valentine's Day for me. So
Also, I was gonna mention this, demographics. Think about who owns homes, what age range people typically own homes, typically older. So hard candies and things like that there's nostalgia with a lot of that stuff. So think about
he's
that.
calling us old is what he's doing.
I'm not calling you old. I'm just saying, the ideas that I've gotten to my grandparents who live in San Diego, same like Sandy, the same agent has been going to their house for 20 something years. And all those, notepads and calendars and things like that, every time I go to my grandparents, I see that they use it for notes, things like that. Younger people, right, don't necessarily use that or do that. I'm weird. I use that. I use notepads and stuff like that. But that's where social media and Instagram, you're targeting more of those, especially the buyers.
Yep.
So listings are obviously typically older. So where you see all of these things, physical mail, I used to literally, my grandpa, who's in his 90s, had stacks of mail. It's just garbage,
Junk
right?
mail.
And most of it's junk mail. But there's something about the older you are, typically, the more care you have and the more that you think about the type of marketing stuff that you get. And if it's something of value, they're going to keep it, like for sure. And if that's now your logo, every single time they look at it and it's you, every single piece of marketing that you provide them could be a stack of them in their house. Say you do it for 6 months and you catch them at home. they'll feel like they know you, right? Like, oh my gosh, I got all your stuff and here's all
Right.
the stuff, and they'll talk to you about it, but then it's another opportunity for you to.
Now, when you guys go out farming, you wear name badges though, right?
Yeah.
So otherwise it's spooky. Like, otherwise that's just weird.
So
Yeah.
you mentioned, the items that we put in the bag,
Yeah.
I've heard of hand sanitizer.
Yep.
Yep.
Besides candy, because some people don't. eat candy
Right.
so much.
Yep.
What else would you say is very, effective, supportive also, not just
Pens, notepads,
Yeah.
chapstick, hand sanitizer,
stickers?
Masks.
masks.
So.
And in certain territories, in the San Gabriel Valley, masks are big.
big.
But masks in this territory are big. That wouldn't fly well where I live, but it'll fly here.
Yeah.
Right? We have masks. We have, I think we're getting hand sanitizers. We have pens, we have chapstick. And most of this stuff I get in bulk and I literally have so much in my garage. It's sad, but yeah, if I could empty my garage, my husband would drive me here and go, that's it, I'll leave. I'll bring a bunch of stuff. See what you like. I mean, oh wait, it's Monday. Hold on, what's Monday? Quick, check what my Monday is.
I have a question regarding, you know, when we send out things, when we mail out these flyers, what are your tips for making sure that they open it? Because I mean,
That's a tough one.
if it's a plain envelope,
Mhm.
that's kind of rough, right? If they see it comes from a real estate or agent, they're like, I don't know, right?
I do the same thing. Monday's bad for me.
The foldable one where we could just put the.
Wednesday, I think I can be here Wednesday.
Then-
yeah. It's hard.
then-
Mail is hard.
They will.
Mail is hard. I'm pretty good at not opening most of my mail. Right? And I think most people are. But like my father-in-law opens everything. Opens everything, right? And he stacks it. I guess it's whatever level of importance. He opens everything. Yeah, everything. And he's a Sandi stack. Like, I'm supposed to discern if it's all flash, right? But the older, they open everything. I don't open anything. Right? So it's a different, I don't know, it's a tough one. Mailing is tough. Mailing is tough. If you handwrite the envelope, they're more likely to open it. If you use labels, they're not. I know.
If you do.
But it's true.
It'll open it even more, but I don't know if you know. Clearly.
Labels and pre-printed envelopes don't get opened. In my house, they don't. Straight to trash. You put resin on anything, that's trash. But if it's I can tell if it's, laser, that's trash. So I would say red, not black or blue ink.
Yep.
I would use red, green. I'd use something other than purple. I wouldn't use black or blue because everyone can use black or blue, right? I had a title, your title rep, the galleys, when they write their Christmas cards, every other letter, red, green, red, green, red, green.
Yeah.
So people know it's handwritten. Well, they weren't doing it, their assistants were.
When you put it on the envelope, red, green.
No, but that's what they did. That's what they did.
Use a
But
different
use a different color. I wouldn't use black or blue because then it could look like it's just red, orange, who knows, green. So it looks like you actually wrote it, right?
Maybe not so yellow or.
Yeah, yellow won't work.
There's a-
But you know what I mean? Something that looks like it's not inkjet.
Yeah.
Now, my printing and writing would clearly tell you it's written by a 4-year-old because I'm left-handed. But if you have pretty, maybe do it in a different color so they don't think it's done by, someone else.
Or if
Like,
you have a family member who has very nice handwriting.
let them do it.
Hire them.
You could. Don't hire a left-handed
Say,
person.
I'll give you your dinner and.
Right.
If you do this for me.
Yeah.
Grandkids, children.
When they get too old, it doesn't work anymore.
Right.
Child labor. So that's all I've got. So I think the challenge is set up your accounts. Order your flyers.
I don't know how, but I guess I have an account already. set
You
up,
probably do.
so I'm like, okay.
Start ordering flyers.
Use the old poker bank.
Well, probably everyone did, right? And then if you have a problem with ordering them, let me know. I'll sit down with you one-on-one and we'll figure this out. It's easy. It's easy. Order 25 of everything every month.
Sounds like, East Los Angeles,
Uh-huh.
stove homes before on
Yep.
the street. Is there anything in Spanish?
The only thing we have in Spanish is the brochure, which is not going to help you for farming. We've asked, but translation is super expensive. You can, absolutely. You know what? And there you go. So in the spot where it says second phone number,
Yeah.
se habla español. I mean, you put what you want. In the fields that you get to type, You can type whatever you want. Make sure your name is right, your phone number is right, and your license number is right. Those are the three things that are the most important thing. After that, fill the line. Whatever we give you where there's space, do what is going to target your clients best. That's what I would do. Okay, but social media is huge. Get on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And find me or Brandon on Instagram or Facebook. So I have 2 Facebook pages.
I did.
Because I got in trouble. Because I had one Facebook page and I like to make sure that my work didn't like. So now I have 2 Facebook pages. Sandy Franco is for work. And Sandy Larson Franco is for my private life. So if you try to friend me on that, I will not accept you. But if you do Sandy Franco, I will. Because then you can see what I'm trying to do too. It's hard, and it is hard. I just try to do something. To let people remember who I am. Like that stupid AI challenge about the profile picture. Did that yesterday. Posted it. Who cares? Literally, who cares? All right. Gave me a great hairstyle and a thin waist. I'm like, that's me. All the wrinkles were there too, though. So you do this, right? But so find us, and then when we like your stuff or you like our stuff, it opens up your base also, right? So use everything to your advantage.
So before you go ahead and put an order in.
Okay. I have to go give blood, so I gotta hurry. I have to give blood.
Last thing on the Spanish.
You can text, email.
Go on the Spanish.
Milk
group.
cream.
Angie and I have stuff that are in Spanish and English and Chinese. So, but that's more not for marketing. That's more for once you get the listing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like the buyer's guides that we have, or the guides for explaining what the NHD is, we have those in Spanish, English, and Chinese. And Angie has them in, I think.
Like 16 languages.
Yeah, Korean, but those are the buyers and sellers guides.
The only
But
thing
then
I have
once
is
you've
the,
got the listings, or when you're going into a listing pitch, that's what you can give them. But all of this stuff is for
English.
farming.
But now my brochure's in Spanish. I can do
Yeah.
a Spanish brochure for sure. That's
Yeah.
easy.
Okay.
I can order those and bring those for sure, for sure.
Okay.
And then when you're talking to people, yeah, you can have whichever you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally easy. Okay,
Cool.
all good?
And are those your latest rates?
They are the latest, no price increase since, I want to say late 2024. And as of right now, no plans.
Good.
Yeah.
Is
I
there a
don't, I
price?
still think this is the market to be facing
Yeah.
prices. They're listening to me that much, but I don't think it is. So as of right now, there's no plans.
Okay.
And if there are, it'll probably be December. We
Ours
usually
change.
take 3 to 6 months to do that. And if we don't know by now, it's clearly not happening before summer, which is good. So $95 service fee still, right?
$95.
Thank you for those of you on the Zoom, and we thank you for coming. And we will end the meeting, and you know how to get a hold of Sandy. And if you want to order some supplies or need help setting up, just give her a call.
If you guys want these.
Thank you so much, and we will see you on Friday. Bye-bye, everybody.
Her name